Welcome back to my channel. First up, the US gold $1 coin featuring James Monroe, the 5th President of the United States. This particular coin, minted between 1817 and 1825, is a significant collector's item, especially when it's in a less than ideal condition. Like dirty, will delve into its historical background, its unique design, and most importantly, what such a coin is worth in today's auction market. So if you're a coin enthusiast or simply curious about the value of historical coins, stick around. Let's start by taking a closer look at the James Monroe gold $1 coin. James Monroe, who served as the 5th president from 1817 to 1825, was a key figure during the era of good feelings. The coin was issued to commemorate his presidency and reflect the significance of this period in American history. James Monroe's presidency was marked by a focus on national unity and territorial expansion. The coin features Monroe's portrait on the obverse side, showcasing his dignified and resolute demeanor. The reverse side typically includes symbols of liberty and the early American Republic, capturing the essence of the era. Now let's talk about the condition of this coin. When we refer to a coin as being in dirty condition, we're talking about a coin that has accumulated dirt, grime, or tarnish over time. This can affect the coin's appearance and in turn its value. Despite the dirt, the coin's historical significance can still make it a desirable item for collectors. For collectors and investors, the condition of a coin is crucial. Coins in dirty condition or those with significant wear and tarnish typically command a lower price compared to their cleaner counterparts. However, the historical value remains, and such coins can still fetch a respectable amount at auction. In today's auction market, the value of a James Monroe gold $1 coin in dirty condition can vary widely. On average, you might expect to see these coins selling for anywhere between $950,000. This range can fluctuate based on factors like the extent of the dirt, the coin's overall historical value, and current demand among collectors. For example, a James Monroe gold $1 coin in better condition could command a price upwards of $970,000, depending on its grade and provenance. But even a dirty coin holds value, particularly for collectors who appreciate its historical significance and are willing to clean or restore it to some extent. If you're considering buying or selling a James Monroe gold $1 coin in dirty condition, it's essential to have it properly appraised. A professional grading service can provide a more accurate value based on the coin's specific condition and market trends. Additionally, understanding the coin's historical context and any unique features it may have can also impact its value. Overall, while a dirty James Monroe gold $1 coin might not fetch the highest prices, it remains a valuable piece of American history. Its significance and rarity continue to make it a sought-after item for collectors and historians alike. First up, the 1982 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark, and specifically its value in bad condition. We're going to explore why this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth more than you might think. So, if you've got one of these in your collection, stick around because you won't want to miss this. First, let's talk a bit about the 1982 Roosevelt dime itself. Minted by the US Mint, this coin features the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinnock. The D mint mark indicates it was produced at the Denver Mint. While the 1982 dime is not particularly rare compared to some other years, its value can be influenced by various factors. Now, you might be wondering why a coin in bad condition could have value. Generally, coins in poor condition, with heavy wear or damage, are not worth much. However, there are exceptions, especially in the world of numismatics. For the 1982 Roosevelt dime, the value is more tied to collector demand and the overall market trends. In the current auction market, a 1982 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark in bad condition typically falls into the low-end value range. Despite its wear, these coins can still attract collectors who are interested in completing their sets or those looking for unique pieces. In bad condition, the value can range between $7,000–8,000, depending on specific wear patterns and any additional damage. If the coin has significant abrasions or discoloration, the value might be on the lower end of that scale. Several factors influence the value of a 1982 dime in poor condition. First, rarity plays a role. While the 1982 dime is not particularly rare, demand from collectors can drive up prices. Second, the extent of the wear or damage can affect the value. Coins with extensive scratches or discoloration might fetch lower prices. Finally, market trends and auction activity can also impact how much collectors are willing to pay. For those of you who might have a 1982 Roosevelt dime in bad condition, here are a few tips. First, ensure the coin is properly cleaned before selling or auctioning. It's crucial to avoid further damage. Second, consult with a reputable coin dealer or use online resources to get an accurate appraisal. And lastly, keep an eye on auction sites to understand current market trends. So while a 1982 Roosevelt dime with D-mint mark in bad condition might not make you rich, it's still a noteworthy piece for collectors, especially if you're interested in the nuances of coin collecting. Next up, the 1967 Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark presented in fine condition. If you're curious about its current market value and what makes this coin noteworthy, you've come to the right place. Let's delve into the details and discover its value in today's market. The 1967 Lincoln 1 cent is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1909. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1967 penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it does not have a mint mark. This period was characterized by the Vietnam War and significant social changes in the United States. In 1967, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 3.5 billion Lincoln cents. This large mintage means that the 1967 penny is relatively common in circulation. Despite its abundance, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Collectors seek out coins in various states of preservation, and the 1967 penny in fine condition is of particular interest. The value of a coin is heavily influenced by its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from mint state to various levels of wear, including fine, very fine, and extra fine. A coin in fine condition exhibits moderate wear, but still retains clear details. For the 1967 Lincoln cent, this means that Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial will show noticeable wear, but the main features are still recognizable and legible. So, what's the market value of a 1967 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark in fine condition as of today? These coins generally range from $475,000. This value reflects the coin's commonality and its condition. While the 1967 penny is not particularly rare, coins in fine condition are still valued by collectors who appreciate well-preserved examples from this era. Several factors can impact the value of a 1967 Lincoln 1 cent in fine condition. The clarity of the coin's details, such as Lincoln's portrait and the design of the Lincoln Memorial, is essential. Coins with cleaner and more defined features, despite their wear, can fetch a slightly higher price. Additionally, the overall appearance of the coin and any unique features it might have can influence its market value. The 1967 Lincoln 1 cent holds historical significance as it represents a period of intense social and political change in the United States. Collectors value this penny not only for its design but also for its place in American history. Even though the 1967 penny is relatively common, it still offers a glimpse into the era and is a notable piece for those interested in mid-20th century U.S. coinage. In summary, a 1967 Lincoln 1 cent without mint mark in fine condition is a valuable and interesting coin for any collector. Its market value reflects its condition and historical context. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny provides a tangible connection to a pivotal time in American history. Next up, the 1992 Roosevelt 1 dime with D mint mark. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the value of your change, stick around, you won't want to miss this. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, honoring the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt, after his death in 1945. This coin, which is part of the 10-cent denomination, features a left-facing profile of Roosevelt on the obverse, while the reverse showcases a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing peace and strength. Now, we're focusing on the 1992 D mint mark version. The D indicates that this dime was minted in Denver, Colorado. In terms of composition, it's made of a blend of copper and nickel, weighing in at just 2.5 grams and measuring 17.91 mm in diameter. Now, you might be wondering what makes the 1992 D dime so special. Well, While the 1992 dimes are not among the rarest coins, certain conditions and mint marks can significantly affect their value. The 1992 D dime was produced in substantial numbers. Over 400 million dimes were minted that year. However, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. For collectors, the grading scale is essential. Coins are typically graded from poor to mint state, and today we're specifically looking at the value of the 1992 D dime in good condition. In this grade, the details are worn, but the overall appearance is still intact, and the coin remains recognizable. So how much is a 1992 Roosevelt dime with D mint mark worth today in good condition? As of, you can expect to see these coins selling for around $782,000 at auction or through private sales. This might not seem like a fortune, but remember, the value can fluctuate based on demand and market trends. It's also worth noting that higher-grade coins can command much higher prices. For example, uncirculated versions of the 1992 D dime have been known to fetch between $795,000 or even more, depending on the grading. But today, our focus remains on that good condition piece. If you have one of these dimes and are thinking about selling it or adding it to your collection, here are a few tips. Always ensure you store your coins properly to avoid any further wear or damage. Consider using protective holders or flips, and if you're planning to sell, research recent auction prices to set a fair price. Next up, the 1979 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark presented in extra fine condition. If you're curious about the value of this particular coin in today's market and what makes it noteworthy, you're in the right place. Let's explore its details and discover its value. The 1979 Lincoln 1 cent is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since 1909. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1979 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is why it bears D mint mark. This year was marked by the ongoing economic and political changes of the late 1970s. In 1979, the Denver Mint produced approximately 6.1 billion Lincoln cents. This large mintage means that the 1979 penny is relatively common in circulation. However, coins in extra fine condition are less frequently encountered, making them of particular interest to collectors. To determine a coin's value, its condition is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from mint state to various levels of wear, including fine, very fine, extra fine, and so on. A coin in extra fine condition shows minimal wear with most of the original details intact. For the 1979 Lincoln cent, this means the coin will have clear features in Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial, with only minor wear visible on the highest points. So what's the market value of a 1979 Lincoln 1 cent with a D mint mark in extra fine condition as of today? These coins generally range from $578,000. This value reflects the coin's excellent condition, which is more desirable to collectors compared to those in lower grades. While the 1979 penny is relatively common, a well-preserved example in extra fine condition can command a higher price. Several factors can influence the value of a 1979 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in extra fine condition. The clarity of the coin's details, such as Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial, is crucial. Coins with particularly sharp details and minimal wear might fetch a slightly higher price within the extra fine grade. Additionally, the overall appearance of the coin and any unique features can impact its market value. The 1979 Lincoln 1 cent represents a time of economic and social change in the United States. Collectors value this penny not only for its design, but also for its place in the historical context of the late 1970s. Despite its relatively high mintage, a coin in extra fine condition remains an appealing piece for collectors who appreciate well-preserved examples from this era. In summary, a 1979 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in extra fine condition is a valuable and interesting coin for any collector. Its market value reflects its excellent condition and historical context. Next up, the 1965 Roosevelt 1 dime without mint mark. This coin has a unique story and value that you won't want to miss. So let's jump right in. Let's start with a brief overview of the Roosevelt dime. First minted in 1946, this dime honors Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. The coin features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse and a design that includes a torch olive branch and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing peace and strength. The 1965 version, specifically without a mint mark, is interesting because this was the year that the U.S. Mint made some significant changes due to the coin shortage caused by rising silver prices. The dimes minted in 1965 and beyond are composed of a clad mixture of copper and nickel rather than the 90% silver composition used prior to that year. Now, you might be asking what makes the 1965 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark so valuable. While this coin was minted in large quantities, over 1.8 billion dimes were produced that year. Its value is influenced by a few key factors, including condition, demand, and collector interest. For collectors, coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state today. We're focusing on the value of the 1965 dime in fine condition. In this grade, the details are still visible but show some wear. The date and design are recognizable, but the coin may have some scratches or tarnish. So what is the current market value of a 1965 Roosevelt dime without mint mark in fine condition? As of you can expect to see these coins selling for around $965,000 at auction or in private sales. While it may not seem astronomical, this value is higher than its face value, which is always a win for collectors. It's also important to note that the value can fluctuate. Some auctions have seen these coins sell for slightly higher amounts, especially if there's strong interest among collectors at the time of sale. If you happen to have a 1965 Roosevelt dime and are considering adding it to your collection or selling it, here are some tips to keep in mind. First, make sure to store your coins properly to avoid any further wear or damage. Protective holders or flips are a great way to keep them safe. Additionally, if you're planning to sell, take some time to research recent auction prices. Online platforms and local coin shops can provide valuable insights into current market trends. Next up, the US gold $1 coin featuring George Washington, the very first president of the United States. This coin not only represents one of the most iconic figures in American history, but also holds significant value, especially when it's in extra fine condition. We're going to dive into its historical background, its design, and most importantly, its value in today's auction market. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the worth of historical coins, stay tuned. Let's start by taking a closer look at this incredible piece of history. The George Washington gold $1 coin was minted to honor the first president of the United States, who served from 1789 to 1797. This coin was part of a series of commemorative issues that celebrated Washington's contributions to the founding of our nation. George Washington is a pivotal figure in American history. His leadership during the Revolutionary War and his role in shaping the new government made him an enduring symbol of American ideals. The coin features a striking portrait of Washington on the obverse side, capturing his dignified demeanor and leadership qualities. The reverse side typically features symbols of liberty and the early American Republic, reflecting the era in which Washington served. Now let's talk about the condition of this coin. The term extra fine is used in coin grading to describe a coin that is in excellent condition, showing only minimal wear. In the case of the George Washington gold $1, an extra fine coin will have sharp details, clear inscriptions, and only minor signs of handling or age. This high level of preservation significantly impacts the coin's value. Extra fine coins are highly sought after by collectors because they strike a balance between historical significance and aesthetic appeal. For the George Washington gold $1, being in extra fine condition means that the coin retains much of its original luster and detail, making it more valuable in the auction market. In today's auction market, the value of an extra fine George Washington gold $1 coin can be quite substantial. Prices can vary based on factors like rarity, demand, and the specific auction house. On average, you might find such a coin fetching anywhere from $1,248,000, depending on its exact condition and provenance. Some coins might even exceed this range if they have unique features or historical significance. If you're looking to buy or sell an extra fine George Washington gold $1 coin, it's crucial to consider a few things. Ensure the coin is authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. The grade can significantly affect the final sale price, so having a professional appraisal can help you make informed decisions. Additionally, the historical context of the coin, such as its rarity and any unique attributes, can also influence its value. For collectors, owning a coin of this caliber is not just about investment, but also about preserving a piece of American heritage. To sum up, the George Washington Gold $1 coin in extra fine condition is a valuable and highly collectible piece. Its connection to the founding of the United States and its excellent preservation make it a prized possession for any coin enthusiast or historian. Next up, the 1980 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark presented in very fine condition. If you're interested in understanding its current market value and what makes this coin special, you're in the right place. Let's dive into its details and discover its value in today's market. The 1980 Lincoln 1 cent is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since its introduction in 1909. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, the coin features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1980 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is why it bears D mint mark. This year, the United States was experiencing a time of economic and political changes as it navigated through the late 1970s and early 1980s. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced approximately 5.3 billion Lincoln cents. This substantial mintage indicates that the 1980 penny is relatively common. However, the rarity of a coin is not solely determined by its mintage. Coins in very fine condition are less frequently encountered, making them more appealing to collectors despite the high production numbers. The value of a coin is heavily influenced by its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from mint state to various levels of wear, including fine, very fine, extra fine, and more. A coin in very fine condition shows moderate wear but retains clear details. For the 1980 Lincoln cent, this means that Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial will exhibit noticeable wear, but the primary features are still well defined and legible. So what is the market value of a 1980 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in very fine condition as of today? These coins generally range from $846,000. This range reflects the coin's condition, which is more desirable compared to those in lower grades. Although the 1980 penny is common, a coin in very fine condition is valued higher due to its preserved state. Several factors can affect the value of a 1980 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in very fine condition. The clarity of the coin's details, such as Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial, is crucial. Coins that retain most of their original detail and show only moderate wear are more sought after. Additionally, the overall appearance of the coin and any unique characteristics it might have can influence its market value. The 1980 Lincoln 1 cent provides a snapshot of an era marked by economic and social change. Collectors appreciate this penny not only for its design but also for its place in the historical context of the early 1980s. Even though the 1980 penny is relatively common, a coin in very fine condition offers a tangible connection to this important period in American history. Next up, the U.S. Gold $1 coin featuring James K. Polk, the 11th President of the United States. This coin, minted during his presidency from 1845 to 1849, holds historical significance and is a valuable collectible. We'll be discussing its design, historical context, and most importantly, its value in today's auction market, particularly when it's in good condition. So whether you're a coin collector or just curious about its worth, stick around. Let's start by examining the James K. Polk Gold $1 coin up close. James K. Polk, known for his expansionist policies and his role in the Mexican-American War, was a significant figure in 19th century American politics. This coin was issued to commemorate his presidency and reflect the era's historical context. Polk was known for his assertive leadership and his commitment to expanding the United States territory. The coin features his portrait on the obverse side, showcasing his distinguished appearance and leadership qualities. The reverse side typically includes symbols associated with American expansion and prosperity, reflecting the era of his presidency. Now, let's talk about the coin's condition. When a coin is described as being in good condition, it means the coin has been circulated and shows signs of wear, but it retains most of its major features and inscriptions. In numismatic terms, a good condition coin will have clear, although slightly worn details and still hold historical value. Coins in good condition are often collected by enthusiasts who appreciate their historical significance and are willing to accept some degree of wear. The value of a coin in good condition will typically be lower than that of a coin in higher grades like fine or extra fine, but it can still be quite valuable. Valuable. In today's auction market, the value of a James K. Polk gold $1 coin in good condition generally ranges from about $1,784,000. This range can vary based on factors such as the exact level of wear, the quality of remaining details, and current demand among collectors. For example, a coin in good condition with relatively well-preserved details and minimal damage might fetch a higher price within this range. Conversely, a coin with more significant wear and imperfections might be on the lower end. Historical significance and rarity also play crucial roles in determining the final sale price. If you're considering buying or selling a James K. Polk gold $1 coin in good condition, it's important to get it appraised by a professional. A reputable coin grading service can provide an accurate valuation based on the coin's specific condition, historical context, and current market trends. This can help you make well-informed decisions. Overall, while a coin in good condition might not command the highest prices compared to those in better grades, it remains a valuable piece of American history. Its historical importance and connection to the 11th President of the United States make it a significant addition to any collection. Next up, the 1968 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark, presented in good condition. If you're interested in learning about its current market value and what makes this coin unique, you've come to the right place. Let's explore its details and uncover its value in today's market. The 1968 Lincoln 1 cent is part of the long-standing Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The 1968 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the D mint mark. This period of U.S. history was marked by significant social and economic changes, including ongoing conflicts abroad and civil rights movements at home. In 1968, the Denver Mint produced approximately 4.7 billion Lincoln cents. This high mintage means that the 1968 penny is relatively common, however its value can vary significantly based on its condition. Coins in good condition are less frequently found compared to those in higher grades, making them more appealing to collectors despite the large number produced. To determine a coin's value, its condition is a key factor. Coins are graded on a scale from mint state to various levels of wear, including good, fine, very fine, and so on. A coin in good condition shows substantial wear with details such as Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial being somewhat visible, but with significant erosion of finer details. For the 1968 Lincoln cent, this means that the coin will exhibit noticeable wear, but the main features will still be discernible. So what is the market value of a 1968 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in good condition? As of today, these coins generally range from $538,000. This range reflects the coin's condition, which is more desirable compared to those in worse states of wear, but lower than coins in higher grades. The 1968 penny's value is influenced by its relatively common status and the degree of preservation. Several factors can impact the value of a 1968 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in good condition. The clarity of the coin's remaining details, such as Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial, is important. Coins with more visible features, despite wear, can fetch a slightly higher price. Additionally, the overall appearance of the coin and any unique characteristics it may have can influence its market value. The 1968 Lincoln 1 cent provides a glimpse into a pivotal year in American history. Collectors value this penny not just for its design, but also for its context within the late 1960s. Even though the 1968 penny is relatively common, a coin in good condition represents an era of significant social change and historical events. In summary, a 1968 Lincoln 1 cent with D mint mark in good condition is a valuable and intriguing coin for any collector. Its market value reflects its condition and historical context. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the hobby, this penny offers a meaningful connection to an important time in American history. If you enjoyed this video, next up, the US gold $1 coin featuring John Quincy Adams, the 6th President of the United States. Minted during his presidency from 1825 to 1829, this coin represents a significant piece of American history. We'll be discussing its historical background, its design, and most importantly, what this coin is worth in today's auction market, especially when it's in circulated condition. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about its value, stick around. First, let's take a closer look at the John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin. John Quincy Adams was a key figure in early American politics, serving as the sixth president from 1825 to 1829. This coin was issued to commemorate his presidency and reflect the era's historical significance. John Quincy Adams was known for his diplomatic achievements and his role in shaping American foreign policy. The coin features his portrait on the obverse side, capturing his dignified and thoughtful expression. The reverse side typically features elements that symbolize the American Republic and the era in which Adams served. Now let's discuss the condition of this coin. When we talk about a coin being in circulated condition, it means the coin has been used in everyday transactions and shows signs of wear and age. Circulated coins often have scratches, dents, and a less than perfect finish compared to uncirculated or mint-state coins. Circulated coins are still valued by collectors, though they are generally worth less than their uncirculated counterparts. The value of a circulated John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin will be impacted by factors such as the extent of the wear, the remaining details on the coin, and the overall demand in the market. In today's auction market, the value of a John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin in circulated condition can vary. On average, you might expect to see such a coin selling for anywhere between $865,000. This range depends on the specific wear and tear on the coin and how well the remaining details have been preserved. For instance, a coin in better circulated condition, where the major features are still visible despite some wear, might fetch a higher price. Conversely, a coin with significant damage or wear might fall towards the lower end of the spectrum. The historical significance and rarity of the coin can also influence its final sale price. If you're considering buying or selling a John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin in circulated condition, it's wise to have it appraised by a professional. A reputable coin grading service can provide a more accurate valuation based on the coin's condition, historical context, and current market trends. This can help you make informed decisions whether you're buying or selling. Overall, while a circulated John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin may not command the highest prices, it still holds significant value due to its historical importance and rarity. It's a meaningful piece of American numismatic history and a valuable addition to any collection. That's it for today's video on the John Quincy Adams gold $1 coin in circulated condition. Next up, the 1967 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, especially when it's in dirty or less than pristine condition. You might be surprised to find out how much this seemingly unremarkable coin could be worth in today's auction market. So if you've got one of these dimes hiding in your collection, stay tuned. Let's start with some background on the 1967 Roosevelt dime. This coin was struck to commemorate President Franklin D. Roosevelt and features the familiar design by John R. Sinnock. What's particularly notable about the 1967 issue is its lack of a mint mark, which is unusual compared to many other dimes of the era. Mint marks are used to indicate where a coin was produced, and the absence of a mint mark on the 1967 Roosevelt dime tells us it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. You might be wondering why a dirty coin could be worth anything at all. Typically, coins in dirty or poor condition are not highly valued by collectors due to their compromised appearance. However, there are exceptions in the numismatic world, especially when it comes to rare or unique coins. In the case of the 1967 Roosevelt dime, the value can still hold some interest due to its specific attributes, even when it's not in the best condition. In today's auction market, the value of a 1967 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in dirty condition is relatively modest. Generally, you can expect this coin to be worth between $698,000. The exact value can vary based on factors such as the extent of the dirt, any additional wear, and the current market demand. While this may not seem like a large amount, it's worth noting that even coins in less than ideal condition can have collectible value. Several factors can influence the value of a dirty 1967 Roosevelt dime. First, while the coin's dirtiness might affect its appeal to some collectors, the historical and numismatic significance still plays a role. The absence of a mint mark is a key factor that can add some value, even in poor condition. Additionally, the overall demand for this specific coin among collectors can affect its price. Market trends and auction activity are also crucial in determining how much collectors are willing to pay. If you have a 1967 Roosevelt dime in dirty condition and are considering selling or auctioning it, here are a few tips. First, avoid aggressive cleaning that could damage the coin further. Light cleaning or professional conservation might help, but always use caution. Second, getting an accurate appraisal from a reputable dealer can provide insights into its current market value. Lastly, keep track of auction trends and price guides to ensure you have a realistic expectation of what your coin could fetch. In conclusion, while the 1967 Roosevelt dime, without mint mark in dirty condition, may not command a high price. Next up, the US gold $1 coin featuring Millard Fillmore, the 13th President of the United States. Minted during his presidency from 1850 to 1853, this coin is a significant collectible for enthusiasts. We'll explore its design, historical context, and most importantly, its value in today's auction market, especially when it's in extra fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the world of numismatics, this video will provide you with valuable insights. Let's get started. First, let's take a close look at the Millard Fillmore gold $1 coin. Millard Fillmore, who served as the 13th president from 1850 to 1853, is remembered for his role during a crucial period in American history. This coin was issued to commemorate his presidency and reflects the historical significance of his time in office. Millard Fillmore's presidency is often noted for his efforts to maintain national unity amidst growing sectional tensions. The coin features his portrait on the obverse side, capturing his dignified appearance and leadership qualities. The reverse side typically includes symbols that represent American values and the era of his presidency. Now, let's discuss what it means for this coin to be in extra fine condition in numismatic terms. An extra fine coin is one that has been circulated but retains most of its original details and has only minor wear. The coin should have clear and sharp features, with only slight evidence of handling or use. Extra fine condition coins are highly valued by collectors because they offer a great balance between historical significance and preservation. The coin retains much of its original mint luster and design, making it a desirable piece for both collectors and investors. In today's auction market, a Millard Fillmore gold $1 coin in extra fine condition typically sells for between $6,500 and $1,000. This range can vary based on several factors, including the specific level of wear, the quality of the remaining details, and the current demand among collectors. For example, a coin in extra fine condition with well-preserved features and minimal surface imperfections might fetch a higher price within this range. On the other hand, a coin with slight wear but still well-defined details may fall towards the lower end of the spectrum. The coin's rarity and historical significance also play a critical role in determining its final auction price. If you're looking to buy or sell a Millard Fillmore gold $1 coin in extra fine condition, it's advisable to have it appraised by a professional. A reputable coin grading service can provide a precise valuation based on the coin's specific condition, historical context, and current market trends. This can help you make informed decisions whether you're buying, selling, or simply assessing your collection. Overall, while a coin in extra fine condition may not be the rarest or highest valued, it still represents a valuable and historically significant piece of American numismatic history. Next up, the 1971 Roosevelt dime without mint mark and how much it's worth in fine condition in today's auction market. If you're curious about this particular dime's value, stick around because we've got all the details. First, let's dive into some background on the 1971 Roosevelt dime. Minted by the U.S. Mint, this coin features President Franklin D. Roosevelt with the design by John R. Sinnock. What's important to note about the 1971 issue is that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which means it lacks a mint mark. This distinguishes it from dimes produced in Denver and San Francisco during that year. When we talk about fine condition, we're referring to a coin that shows moderate wear but still retains most of its key details. For the 1971 Roosevelt dime, this means the coin will have some light scratches and minor wear on the high points of the design, but the overall features like Roosevelt's profile and the torch on the reverse should still be discernible and clear. It's a level of preservation that's better than good, but not as pristine as very fine or mint state. In today's auction market, the value of a 1971 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in fine condition is relatively modest. Generally, you can expect this coin to be worth between $7,000 and $4,000. The price can vary based on factors such as the exact degree of wear, any additional characteristics, and current market demand. While it's not one of the more rare or highly sought-after dimes, its value can still be notable for collectors and enthusiasts. Several factors can influence the value of a 1971 Roosevelt dime in fine condition. First, the coin's overall appearance is crucial. Even in fine condition, a coin that has been well preserved will fetch a higher price. Second, the demand among collectors for this particular issue can impact its value. While the 1971 dime is not particularly rare, collector interest can drive up prices. Lastly, market trends and auction activity can also play a significant role in determining how much collectors are willing to pay. If you have a 1971 Roosevelt dime in fine condition and are considering selling or auctioning it, here are some tips. First, ensure the coin is properly handled and stored to avoid further wear or damage. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can diminish its value. Instead, consult with a reputable coin dealer or use online resources to get an accurate appraisal. Keeping track of auction trends and price guides will also help you set realistic expectations for your coin's value. In summary, the 1971 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in fine condition holds value in the coin collecting world, though it's not among the highest priced dimes. Next up, the US gold $1 coin featuring John Tyler, the 10th President of the United States. Minted during his presidency from 1841 to 1845, this coin not only commemorates a significant figure in American history, but also holds considerable value in today's auction market. We'll explore its historical background, design features, and most importantly, its value when it's in fine condition. If you're interested in the value of historical coins, or are just curious about this particular piece, you're in the right place. Let's start by taking a closer look at the John Tyler gold $1 coin. John Tyler, who served as the 10th President of the United States from 1841 to 1845, was a key figure during a period of significant change in American history. The coin was issued to commemorate his presidency and reflects the historical context of his time in office. John Tyler is remembered for his role in navigating the country through a time of political transition and for his influence on early American policies. The coin features his portrait on the obverse side, showcasing his dignified appearance and leadership qualities. The reverse side of the coin often includes symbols associated with American values and the era in which Tyler served. Now let's discuss the coin's condition. When a coin is described as being in fine condition, it means the coin has been circulated but still retains many of its original details and features. In numismatic terms, a fine condition coin will show some wear, but the major elements of the design, including inscriptions and prominent features, remain clearly visible. Coins in fine condition are valued by collectors who appreciate their historical significance despite some signs of wear. While these coins are not as pristine as those in higher grades like extra fine or uncirculated, they are still highly collectible and can command a respectable price. In today's auction market, a John Tyler gold $1 coin in fine condition generally sells for between $4,500. $1,000. This range can vary based on factors such as the exact level of wear, the quality of the remaining details, and the current demand among collectors. For example, a coin in fine condition with well-preserved major details and minimal damage might command a higher price. Within this range, on the other hand, a coin with more significant wear or surface imperfections might fall towards the lower end of the spectrum. The coin's historical importance and rarity also play a crucial role in determining its final value. If you're looking to buy or sell a John Tyler gold $1 coin in fine condition, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. A reputable coin grading service can provide an accurate valuation based on the coin's specific condition, historical significance, and current market trends. This ensures you make informed decisions whether you're buying, selling, or simply evaluating your collection. Overall, while a fine condition John Tyler gold $1 coin may not reach the heights of those in higher grades, it remains a valuable and historically significant piece. Next up, the 1974 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark and how its value holds up in dirty condition on today's auction market. If you're curious about what this dime could be worth, even with some grime, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. First, let's set the stage with some background on the 1974 Roosevelt dime. This coin features the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinnock, the 1974 issue, minted by the Philadelphia Mint, does not carry a mint mark, which differentiates it from the dimes produced in Denver and San Francisco that year. When we refer to a coin as being in dirty condition, we're talking about a coin that has accumulated dirt, grime, or other contaminants over time. This condition often means the coin's details are obscured and its appearance is less appealing to collectors. Despite its state, there can still be interest and value in these coins, depending on several factors. In today's auction market, the value of a 1974 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in dirty condition is quite modest. Typically, you can expect this coin to be worth between $3,760. The presence of dirt or grime does impact its value, but it remains collectible. The value might fluctuate based on the extent of the dirt, any additional wear, and current market demand, but several factors can influence the value of a 1974 Roosevelt dime in dirty condition. First, the degree of dirtiness can affect how much a collector is willing to pay. More severe grime can lead to lower values, while coins with less dirt might fetch slightly more. Second, the overall demand for this specific issue plays a role. Although it's not one of the rarest dimes, collector interest can impact its price. Finally, market trends and auction activity can also affect how much collectors are willing to bid. If you have a 1974 Roosevelt dime in dirty condition and are thinking of selling or auctioning it, here are a few tips. First, avoid aggressive cleaning, which can further damage the coin and reduce its value. Instead, consider light cleaning or consult with a professional to handle it properly. Second, getting an accurate appraisal from a reputable dealer can give you a better idea of its current market value. Lastly, stay updated on auction trends and price guides to set realistic expectations for your coin. To sum up, while a 1974 Roosevelt dime without mint mark in dirty condition may not fetch a high price, it still holds value for collectors interested in this particular issue. Understanding its worth in today's auction market can help you make informed decisions about your collection. Next up, the US gold $1 coin featuring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Minted during his presidency from 1861 to 1865, this coin is a prized collectible. We'll dive into its design, historical significance, and most importantly, its value in today's auction market, especially when it's in very fine condition. If you're a coin collector or just curious about this remarkable piece, you're in for a treat. Let's start with a detailed look at the Abraham Lincoln gold $1 coin. Abraham Lincoln, whose leadership during the Civil War and efforts to end slavery have cemented his place as one of the most revered presidents in American history, is honored on this coin. The design reflects the era of his presidency and his lasting legacy. Lincoln's presidency was marked by tremendous challenges and profound changes for the United States. The coin features his portrait on the obverse side, capturing his distinctive profile and expression. On the reverse side, you'll typically find symbols that represent American values and the period of his leadership. Now, let's talk about the coin's condition. When we refer to a coin as being in very fine condition, it means the coin has been circulated and shows signs of wear, but it still retains a high level of detail. In numismatic terms, a very fine coin will have noticeable wear, but all major features, including inscriptions and design elements, should remain clearly visible. Very fine coins are highly sought after because they offer a great balance between historical significance and the preservation of key details. While they may show some signs of handling, their clarity and the remaining features make them valuable to collectors. In today's auction market, the value of an Abraham Lincoln gold $1 coin in very fine condition generally falls within the range of $12,000 or more. This range can vary based on several factors, including the specific level of wear, the quality of the remaining details, and the current demand among collectors. For instance, a coin in very fine condition with well-preserved major features and minimal damage might command a higher price within this range. Conversely, a coin with more noticeable wear or surface imperfections might be on the lower end of the spectrum. The coin's rarity, historical importance, and demand among collectors are also crucial in determining its final auction price. If you're considering buying or selling an Abraham Lincoln gold $1 coin in very fine condition, having it appraised by a professional is a smart move. A reputable coin grading service can offer an accurate valuation based on the coin's specific condition, historical significance, and current market trends. This helps ensure you make informed decisions whether you're purchasing, selling, or assessing your collection. Overall, while a very fine condition coin might not fetch the highest prices compared to those in mint or uncirculated grades, it remains a valuable and historically significant piece. Its connection to the 16th President of the United States and its state of preservation make it a noteworthy addition to any collection. That wraps up our exploration of the Abraham Lincoln Gold $1 coin in very fine condition. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more insights into historical coins, and leave a comment if you have any questions or if there's a specific coin you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Next up, the 1968 Roosevelt 1 dime without mint mark. If you're curious about its history and current value in today's market, you're in the right place. Let's get started. To kick things off, let's take a closer look at the Roosevelt dime itself, first introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt. This coin features his profile on the obverse side. The reverse showcases a design that includes a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing freedom, peace, and strength. The 1968 version, specifically the one without mint mark, is particularly interesting because it was minted in a time when the U.S. Mint was producing dimes in large quantities. It's worth noting that this dime is made of a copper-nickel-clad composition rather than the previous 90% silver used in earlier dimes. Now, you may wonder what makes the 1968 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark so valuable. While this coin was minted in significant numbers, over 1.5 billion dimes that year, its value is influenced by factors like condition, demand, and collector interest. For those unfamiliar with coin grading, coins are evaluated on a scale from poor to mint state. Today, our focus is on the value of the 1968 dime in good condition. In this grade, the coin shows clear signs of wear, but the design elements are still recognizable, and the overall appearance remains decent. So what is the current market value of a 1968 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in good condition? As of, you can expect to see these coins selling for around $468,000 in today's auction market. While this might not seem like a fortune, it's still a nice premium over its face value. Interestingly, in certain auctions, these coins can fetch even higher prices if there's increased interest among collectors, especially for those in better conditions. Higher grade versions can go for more, so it's always worth checking. If you happen to have a 1968 Roosevelt dime and are considering selling it or adding it to your collection, here are a few tips. First, always handle your coins carefully. Avoid touching the surfaces directly, as oils from your fingers can affect their condition. Storing your coins in protective holders or flips is crucial to maintain their condition. And if you're thinking of selling, make sure to research recent auction results to get a good sense of the current market value. In conclusion, the 1968 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark is a great example of how even common coins can hold value for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, remember to keep an eye on your change. You never know what treasures you might find. If you enjoyed this video,